Real-time information, right? Real-time information, the classic for this is that you may have seen there's a lot of football clubs that have been in court recently for not paying their PAYE. The problem the revenue have, if you've got a football club in difficulties, what happens is that the finance director will say to the wages clerk, what's our PAYE bill this month? And they'll say, well, actually, Gov, it's 150 grand. He said, we haven't got 150 grand. Give the revenue £30,000. The revenue don't actually know how much PAYE you should pay each month. The tax month goes up to the 5th of April each month, and you have to pay your PAYE 14 days after that, i.e. by the 19th of the month. Now, if they haven't got all that cash, people pay lesser amounts on PAYE. The revenue actually don't get an idea of what the company's total liability is until the 5th of April at the end of the year, when the company collates all the P60s and the P14s and send in a form called a P35. And then the revenue drop dead probably with the amount of money owed, and they're getting fed up with it. And bearing in mind PAYE brings in about 45% of the total tax take of the country. So now what happens, real-time information, you people with staff have to do the equivalent of a P35 every single tax month. So then the revenue will be employing a few more bailiffs, I suggest, because they'll be coming around a bit sooner. So they'll be getting the information. It's the biggest change in PAYE for 70 years. What they're going to do is that this information is actually going to be uploaded. It affects about 150 different types of information. You have to put in the full name of your member of staff, which the revenue may not have had before. You may have Mr. J. Bloggs. Now they want the full name, date of birth, national insurance number. They're going to link it to universal credits. It will have a big effect on a lot of people that are making claims for other people in the household, partners. You may have an attachment of earnings order, things like that. It's all going to come up. With regards to the documents that are already being prepared, P60s, P45s, P11Ds, no change whatsoever. If you do a P60 for a member of staff, P11D, you do it just as normal. The only difference is the real-time information is the actually sending the information to the revenue. You have to upload it, and you have to actually know the date you pay each member of staff, not just how you pay them and when you pay them. Kicks in this month, 6th of April. For small employers, i.e. those with less than 50 staff, there's no penalties. The penalty regime doesn't kick in until October. The revenue just relaxed that. Prior to that, there was going to be a lot of penalties as well. 150 potential different data items that you have to mention on staff. If you don't have a PAYE scheme, try and keep out of it just for this. It does get very onerous. What we got there? I think I've done that. That just tells you how to submit it. Like I say, October 2013 is when the penalties start for less than 50 staff.